So doing repairs on a modern day TVR, you only have a few options. Option one is you do the work yourself. Option number two is you have a very good mechanic who's willing to take a risk on cars that they really never made and sold in the United States. Or option number three is that you pay for a TVR mechanic to fly from England over to the United States. But for me, I prefer to turn my own wrenches, so today's repair is gonna be all by myself. So when it comes to the repair for the TVR, I'm not doing anything major mechanical. Now, Arizona is also one of the most prolific states when it comes to windshield repairs because we have gravel lining all of our freeways, and the TVR actually picked up a rock and hit my glass headlight. Now, this wouldn't be a big deal on a normal car, but this is a TVR, which means that there's gonna be some interesting complications that come along with doing this repair. So in order to actually get access to the headlight, you need to take off the right front wheel to get into the wheel arch. Now, this is a fiberglass car. The fenders are all one piece, so the inside of the fender liner or not a liner, it's actually fiberglass just coated. There's a couple of access panels that you can actually get to. So take off a few screws and you have access to the back side of the headlight. Now, once I'm in there, there are some wing nuts and some screws and some other things, and they are very, very much covered in rust. And I'm hoping that they're not seized. So we'll see how well this comes out. So I was able to get the housing off pretty easily, but there's also some wing nuts that hold the actual headlight in place, and one of them was easy to take off. The other two have basically been rusted in place on the actual threads. So I went ahead and sprayed them with some penetrating oil, some PB Blaster. So I'm hoping that actually helps loosen it up, breaks it loose, because otherwise it's gonna be a pain in the tushy getting this headlight out while they're rusted in place. So as it turns out, I actually didn't need to remove the actual headlight housing itself with those wing nuts that were pretty much frozen in place. So what I was able to do was actually take out the broken headlight lens a piece at a time, and then there's this rubber shroud with a little lip that you can actually get the lens inside, and then using one of my tools, my prying tools, I'm able to actually get it in there smoothly and pop it into place. So it's being held. Now, this is just one part of replacing the headlight lens, because also there's some sealant that I'm gonna need to add around the edge of this and also around the holes themselves on the actual body where I put the shroud over all this. It kind of sandwiches it all together. Using the UV safe sealant, a lot like you would with caulk in a bathroom shower, the fiberglass shroud is in place and the headlight is once again watertight. So after only a few hours, I was able to remove the broken lens, install the new one, and add all the sealants and adhesives to make sure that everything stays in place and is also waterproof. So now that's all back together, it's time to hit the road. Thanks for watching.